So let's discuss about ninth question. This is in continuation with principles of heredity and variation, MCQs. Okay, so here first geneticist or father of genetics was Mendel. Now Morgan, he did an experiment on fruit fly, Drosophila melanogaster. Then Darwin, this is linked with evolution. So he did experiments on evolution, like survival of the fittest. Hugody Bryce, his name is also in the chapter of evolution. Hugody Bryce. So Morgan, he was an American zoologist and geneticist. He is known for his legendary experiment analysis of fruit fly, and he formulated chromosomal theory of heredity and also about genes, chromosomes, hereditary traits. Okay, so like this. The next is which contribute to the success of Mendel. Qualitative analysis of data, observation of distinctive hereditary traits, knowledge of biology, consideration of one character at a time. So in law of like he gave two laws, law of dominance and law of segregation. So under first law of dominance, you might have read about that. He considered about factors, like one trait is passed at a time. So later those factors were called genes. One character means you can also say trait, character, factors. Then identify the wrong statement with reference to the gene I that controls blood groups. The gene I has 3 alleles, that is IA, IB and small I. So a person will have only 2 of the 3 alleles, like this. When it's a pair, so either it will be IA or IA. It will not be IA. It cannot be like this. Okay. So only we can have only 2 at a time. Then when IA and IB are present together, they will produce AB blood group. So that means different type of sugar. Let's say if it's IA and IA, it will give us A, then you can say same type, but since it's different, so here we different alleles are there, so that's why different blood group. R does not produce any sugar. I represents O blood group basically. Next is in antirrhinum snapdragon, a red flower was crossed with a white flower and an F generation, all pink flowers were obtained. When pink flowers were sold, the F2 generation showed white, red and pink flowers. Choose incorrect statement from the following. So this is basically a paragraph from NCRT. They have pegged it, and if you see this, so this is mainly about incomplete dominance. So here you can see this phenotypic and genotypic ratio. 1 to phenotypic is like how it looks like. You can make out from by looking at it by the color only. You can see pink flowers are 2, and genotypic is like how many capital R are there, how many uppercase R, and one small r. This is hybrid. One hybrid is there. 2 small case letters are there. Okay, so this is what about genotype. So you can see here you have to see the ratio, that is 1 to 1. Okay, now coming back to the question. segregation does not apply in this experiment. This experiment does not follow the principle of dominance. See, he gave two laws, Mendel, law of dominance and law of segregation. Law of dominance means if I say caps T and caps T, if I cross it out, so at the end, after getting F1 and F2, you will, and at the end you will get 3 tall and 1 dwarf. That means it will be like TT, TT and small t. It will be like this. So basically here you can see 3 are tall, like no medium height is there. So if I take the character of height, so that means only like factors, characters are controlled by discrete unit called factors, and factors they exist in pairs. Pairs means 2 alleles. Now that means only dominant, like only one factor will be expressed. So this is about dominance. Like see, you cannot see any intermediate height. Let's say this is a height of a plant. Okay, this is a tall and this is dwarf, but you will not see any intermediate height plant like that. Then law of segregation, that means segregation, the word itself means separate. So here let's say this is a chromosome and here we have allele. So alleles they exist in pairs, but they have their own identity because at the time of gamete formation they separate. So that means no mixing or blending is there. Separation means individual identity. Okay, so here it does not follow the principle of dominance since we are talking about incomplete dominance. Okay, so this is true. Pink color in F1 is due to incomplete dominance, that's true. Now because red and white they are together making pink. Now coming to the ratios. Ratio of 1/4 is red, 2/4 pink. Now this is basic. If you have seen the phenotypic and genotypic ratio, that's 1:1. So this is basic simple maths. You take the LCM of 4. 4 divided by 4, 1 times 1, or 1 into 1 is 1. Then 4 divided by 4, 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 divided by 4, 1. 1 times 1 is 1. This is, or you can write 1 ratio 2 ratio 1. This is simple maths. So this is also true. Which so incorrect is law of segregation does not apply here. That means they are saying no mixing or blending is there, but in according to question, mixing or blending is there. That's why pink color is formed. So E is incorrect. Next is the genotypes of husband and wife are I and IIB and IAI. Among the blood groups of the children, how many different genotypes and phenotypes are possible? Phenotypes means how they look like, you can make out from their parents. Genotypes means you have to see the letters, which is caps, which is small, like that. Okay, so here IA and IB. If I have an IA and a small I, if I make a cross, I'll get IA here, IB here, just to make it easy. IA here and small I here. What I'll make a cross IA and IA will get A. Then IA and small I. IA A and small I will get A again. Then I, B and I, B. I, B and I, A will get A, B. Then here I, B and I will get B. So now they are asking let's say phenotypes. Phenotypes are just by looking A, B and B. So that is 3. Now genotypes. Genotypes, like we have to look for the structure. This is only one. This is not. All 4 are different structures. This is first genotype, second this and this. Here we have 4 genotypes. 4 genotypes and 3 phenotypes. Option B. Next is a tall true breeding cardin pea plant is crossed. A tall true breeding is crossed with a dwarf true breeding pea plant. When the F1 plants were selved, the resulting genotypes were seen in the ratio of. So that means they are talking about this cross. I'll just zoom it out. So just see the phenotypic and genotypic ratio. First we'll make gametes. Okay, now coming to F1 generation. So here in F1 generation we are getting all tall. Okay, and then after that coming to F2. So now this caps T and caps T. This is pure form. This is also pure. Here what we did cross pollination. Okay, now after now we'll see the F2 generation. Now we'll do the self pollination. This is pure form and this is impure form. Self means like with itself. Capital T with capital caps and small. Now what we will get? One from paternal, one from maternal. Caps T, then caps T and small t. This and this. Now we have to make look for the like how many tall and short are there. So in F2 this is F2 generation, you will get 3 tall and 1 short. So that means So they can give it in this 3:1 that can be written in many forms, like 3 by 4. 4 means total number of what is the total number of result you are getting. Total is 4 boxes are there, so total 3 by 4. Then here comes the comes 1 by 4. Okay, it can be written in fraction form also, 3:1. Okay, that means if you just simple math, you take the LCM, 4 divided by 4 1 times 3 is 3, 4 by 4 1 times 1 is 1. So either they can write it in fraction form or they can write it in percentage form. If you see 3:1, if you want to write it in percentage, so it will be 75%. See, 3 4.75. Okay, if I multiply by 100, you will get 75%. Similarly, they can write this ratio 1 also in percent form. So if I need to write this in percent form, what it will be? 1 divided by 4. First you will need to take out the first 1 by 4 is in fraction form, then simple maths. Okay, 20.25 into 100, you will get 25%. Okay, so this is in percent form. They can also write in F2 generation what percentage is there, so that is 75% to 25%. Okay, then so now so this was about the phenotypic ratio. Now genotypic ratio, that is caps T is 1, 2 caps T and small t, 1 is this. So this will be 1:2:1, or it can be written as 1 by 4, 2 by 4, or 1 by 4. So like this they can also write. All tall means 100% tall. Okay, now coming back to the question. So F1 plants, they were selved. So if F1 they are talking about, that means they're talking about TT into TT. Where self the resulting genotypes in the ratio of this is C. So basically this is genotypic ratio, tall homozygous, this is caps T, tall heterozygous, and one is this. If see ratio is same but like structure, if I here write tall heterozygous, that means TT, tall homozygous, that means TT like this, go off like this. That means in D option they are saying TT is 1, capital TT is 2, and small tt is 1. So if we see this, if we see the genotypic ratio, this is the answer. Hybrid is 2, like impure form is 2, right? So here it should be like this. Okay, next question. Okay, dear. So next question we'll discuss next session. Thank you.